Hi, my name's Alan, and I'm here to introduce you to a brand new experiential exercise that's great for team training and also useful for leadership training called Perception. You have probably, and here's the good news, done construction exercises to death with your participants. Here's one that doesn't require your participants to build anything except really great teams. Here's what you get. A nice presentation case that everything actually fits inside. The starter pack comes ready for 20 participants, but there's no upper limit on the number of people that you can do this with. Inside of the box, what you get is a DVD and a USB stick. And these are at the heart of the activity. What we have on here, suitable for playing on a DVD player or directly from your computer, is a video. It's actually a brilliant trailer for the classic 1959 movie North by Northwest. Directed by Alfred Hitchcock, Mr. Hitchcock himself introduces the trailer. In total, the trailer lasts for about 3 minutes. And here's how the activity works. Each participant gets a booklet which has inside of it 30 questions on what they've seen. So we prefer that you wouldn't give this to them to begin with, but it's entirely up to you. After the video is played, you give out the booklets and you give them the 30 questions. They also, inside of the booklet, get an answer sheet, and none of the questions have more than 2 words for answers, so they put their answers down in the left-hand column there for their individual answers to the questions as best they can. And here's the nub of it. They're told that they get a point added for every answer that they get right, but they also get a point deducted for every answer that they get wrong. Different people will adopt different approaches to the risk involved in this. Some people will only put down an answer if they are absolutely convinced that they have it right, whereas others may be far more willing to take on a bit of risk, and some will even answer every single question even if they're not too sure of the answers. So then comes the really interesting bit. We then ask them inside of their teams, and for a team size we recommend 4 to 6 people, but it can be smaller, it can be larger, it's entirely up to you. But within their teams they then have to agree a consensus for their answers. So they put their answers down in the right hand column this time, and they have to agree what those are. So now suddenly the risk side of things starts to generate quite a lot of good discussion within each team, because they've still got 1 point added for a correct answer, 1 point deducted for an incorrect answer. But it's more than that when it comes to the teams. We also have things called team synergy points that they can win or lose. A team synergy point is won whenever a team manages to get an answer correct that not one of their team members got correct individually. And the team synergy points get deducted. A team synergy point is deducted for every answer that as a team they either left blank or got wrong that any one individual within the team did manage to get right. So the discussion is very strong. The timing that we recommend is between an hour to 2.5 hours, and the difference between the two is the amount of learning that you want to get out of it. You're more than welcome to cover the learning however you wish, but there is a very powerful debriefing process built within the book. After the second page with the questions, 15 questions on a page, there is a sealed section that you can then ask them, invite them to break into, and work your way through a series of questions. We have 12 different questions. The first 6 refer specifically to how they got on as a team tackling the activity, and the second 6 then take those answers and add a few more questions to it to transfer the learning back to the workplace. It's a very powerful transfer mechanism, works extremely well with all groups. You also get a facilitator guide as well as a copy of that for yourselves, but you get a facilitator guide which has got 12 pages inside of it, chapter and verse on how to run the activity. So your very first activity onwards should be a success. It's flexible, you can use it however you wish. That's our experience wrapped up, and we do have a fair amount of experience. Sandstone is now into its 3rd decade. Sandstone is the company behind the Resource Wizard brand that Perception is such a proud member of. So, thank you very much for your attention. You may just like to know before I finish that it is available from, if not all good booksellers, at least it's available from a very powerful group of people who have come on board as distributors for us across the world. So hopefully wherever you are, there is a distributor very near you able to supply you in the manner that we would hope is very professional and accommodating. We're more than happy to back that up, and you're welcome to contact us at any time, and we will gladly answer any questions that you have. Our website is www.resourcewizard.co.uk. Thank you for your attention.